look, again, it's definitely not that bright being in that housing. And you come over here, hyper flash or not too, because I am curious, because I have a problem with hyper flashing in my other truck. This is terrible. This, it's an old truck now, it's a 24, this is 2025, but regardless, it has halogen bulbs in it. Now I've already replaced the reverse light bulb to LED, which you can get it watching this video right here. But they have an LED running light and a brake light and a running light on the side that's LED. What's even worse is it's just crazy to me. Let me get this off the tripod here. We have a complete LED headlight with an LED daytime running light with a halogen turn signal bulb. We'll show you how to get rid of this terrible halogen bulb. You can only get LEDs, full LED lights on the Lariats, but they also have the performance LEDs, not the reflectors here. But we'll show you how to change that and make it look better. Here we have a quick rundown on the Lasfit website. So you select bulbs, and then you select the bulb size. They have like every bulb known to mankind on here, as you can see. So you just go down and select the correct one that you need for your application. In this case, we need the 7440. They have a couple different variants. They have a switchback one. That would be for a dual filament bulb. They have a couple switchback ones. And then they just have a regular amber one, as you can see. So these are the ones that I got here. And they fit a couple different applications, a couple different part numbers. You get 2 bulbs. This is the T3 series. And of course, they have a site-wide code you can use. And you can also use our code also for 15% off. Here's a quick little reference guide to show what they fit. Little rundown on them, you know, halogen versus their Lasfit bulbs. A couple example photos. They show 500% brighter than halogen, which I agree they are brighter. I don't know about 500%. 99% vehicle error free, which I definitely agree with that 100%. There was no errors on mine at all. 5-minute install, give or take, you know, your application, what you're putting it in. I would say, you know, some are shorter, some are longer. There's absolutely no need for resistors, and there's no fans at all. I will definitely attest to that. It is definitely IP68 waterproof. Here's a quick product view, a couple different shots of the bulb. Here's a couple more with, you guessed it, by the beginning of the video, we got Lasfit's LED bulb replacements. Now, these bulbs are pretty awesome. They're a DC 12 volt. They're CanBus ready. They got new LED technology. They're much brighter than halogen, obviously, and they're they have USA customer support, which we went over, but again, they are made in China. Now, you can scan the QR code here or look at this part number, and I pretty much showed you at the beginning of the video what bulbs these are. Now, on the Ranger, you cannot run a switchback LED on the front or the rear because as like older vehicles are, they actually have a daytime running light in the turn signal, so they would be a dual filament bulb, but in this case, it is only a single filament bulb in both the front and the rear, so you have to get this one right here. Now, these also, like I went over in the video, they say they have the anti-hyper flash, and there's no fan on them, and etc. All that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and throw these in and compare them to the old ones, and I'm going to show you how to put them in. We'll start with the back ones. You need a T30 Torx bit, and you just got to take these 2 fasteners out here, and then just pull the tail light out, which I already did this to put the reverse lights in. We'll just do it with a ratchet, because again, this is going into plastic, and you don't want to like strip it out. Come on. And, well, also my impact gun's upstairs because I'm doing house projects right now. But, anyways, regardless. So, one other guy that has a Ford Ranger YouTube channel, his has 10mm bolts here. I'm sure you could change them out because these are just M8 bolts. So, it's your preference. Then you go ahead and pull this light out with your fingers gently. Full disclosure, doing this in the wintertime sucks. Everything's frozen. So get your bulb ready before you get your tail light fully out. And it was going to be the top one, the top bulb, because the bottom is the reverse light. go ahead and give it a turn. Jeez, oh man. You're gonna want to turn it to your right. Pull it out. Pull the bulb out. Make sure your light's not hitting your truck. Put this bulb in. Put it in the hole, which it kind of doesn't give you enough wire, if you can see, because the bulb is taller. So you're going to need to pull a little bit of wire, or pull it off this retainer right here for a minute. Is this bulb? Oh, I got it to fit in there. Okay. Then just give it another quarter turn back the other way, and go ahead and place it in here. Make sure you got these side retainers in, and just kind of put it on there loosely, and then you're going to want to go ahead and check it before you fully bolt the light in. The front one's a little bit easier. You're going to have to pop the hood. Man, I got dirt all over that. Dirt all over that. Dirt all over that. Open the hood. Of course, Ford was cheap and didn't want to put shocks on them, so you can put a prop rod in there. Anyways, this one's a little bit easier. So I know there's undercoating everywhere, which that's my undercoating. It's white lithium grease. It's actually held up really well. I did the whole thing in the summer, and actually I wash this truck once a week at the car wash with the pressure washer, and this is putting the pressure washer point blank to this, and it actually just rinses off all the road grime and salt and stuff, and actually leaves the grease still on there. Now that there, it might be road grime or just dirt, but I put the nozzle right in here point blank and just blew it all. It's like, but see, it's still kind of in there. So I mean, it's probably gonna need touched up, but I probably have $70 undercoating this whole thing from Rural King, from buying the white lithium grease at Rural King for like $3 a can. That beats what everybody else charges, and I did it myself. So just maybe keep that in mind. It's just an idea. That's what you see though. So it's going to be this cover right there. You're gonna go want ahead and turn it again towards the driver's side of the truck. It's actually a little bit more than a quarter turn. Pull it off. Then the light is inside of here, and you're gonna want to grab it, turn it towards the driver's side of the truck again, and there you have it. As you can see, I'm trying to do this with one hand. These are single filament bulbs. Single. If they were double, then you could run a switchback, because then it would turn back to white after the turn signal turned off. So let's go ahead and grab the Lasfit bulb. So these bulbs are way larger than the factory bulbs, if you can see. Way larger. So we're going to have to put it in here. See, these look like they would work either way, because typically when you replace a halogen one, it only has one prong on either side, and that's how the plug is. If you look at the plug, I'm going to start dropping stuff here. So it looks like these work either way, because they got two prongs. It's either that, or there is a dim and a brighter. I don't know. Let's look into it further, and then I'll get back to that to you. But let's get this in here and show you the difference. And there's barely enough wire on this one, just like the back one. So it takes a little finagling. You can actually probably watch it from out here, so you can see it in there wiggling around. So when you install it, you want to make sure you have them in there and actually turn it back towards you to click it in, and then give it a wiggle. Make sure it is in there the whole way. The plug should actually look like that, with the plug facing the driver's side when it is fully installed. We're going to go ahead and leave that cap off just to make sure that we have it installed correctly and it does work. Over there we got the ice on the headlight. Go ahead and get that off. Okay, so over there we got a halogen, and over there we got LED. So you can see how much more crisper the LED flashes, and it's brighter than the halogen. The halogen, you can kind of see it, how it lingers on, and it's kind of like it comes back on, like it almost fades. And then how the LED's like a full, like nice crisp flashing, and it's how much like oranger it is and brighter. So let's go to the back and see what it looks like. So it is kind of the same case for back here. Over here on the passenger side, we got the LED. Over there, we have the halogen bulb. Now, if you look, again, that's definitely not that bright being in that housing. And you come over here, that is significantly brighter. I know it is daylight and it is not dark, but that is significantly brighter on this side versus that side. And even like the crispness of the flash too, it's a lot more noticeable in the back than I think the front is. Like, see, even like it's just so dark. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna install that side, and then we're gonna see if there is actually a brighter or a dimmer setting on these bulbs. Okay, so here is the front with the headlights off. That is pretty bright. Of course, you got my sweet green grill lights because the shutters are open. Let's check out the back. You can already tell that's really bright. Holy crap. Look how luminous. That is like super bright. Wow, those are really bright. Awesome. Wow, let's look at that. Look how it lights that up. Wow. Crazy. So you can see what I mean by the flashing. It's got LED marker lights and brake lights in the back. Why can't you put LED everything? Come on, Ford. This is how we're going to test it to see if there is a brighter and dimmer setting in these bulbs. We're just going to do it with it on and unplug. This headlight this tail light came out a lot easier, but holy crap, are these plugs stiff. Yeah, that's the right one. Come on, you get out of there. Oh boy. Oh, I should have grabbed a pair of pliers. Holy crap. I can't even turn this thing. Let me get some pliers. Holy crap, that's terrible. He's a man. Got the ice on the tail light too. So don't break it. So I might need to grab the whole plug, give it a turn. Wow. Tight. Okay, so this bulb's gonna be hot. Rip it out of there as fast as you can, put it down. It might shatter from being on the cold water. So we're gonna put it in this way. Oh. So they do. They're just like LEDs. They only go in one direction. So that's what we're looking at here. They only go in one direction. Okay. So now we know. So this one I didn't have to pull out any more wire on. It just slipped right in. So we will see if they hyper flash or not too. Because I am curious. Because I have a problem with hyper flashing in my other truck with its LEDs in it. But it came with like the control module box thingies, and I can't trace it down. The box must have went just bad. I don't know. But that would be nice that bulbs actually do not hyper flash. They just make the bulbs so they don't. So let's go ahead and put the turn signal on and see if it does hyper flash. There you have it. It does not. I did not replace the front one yet, so it has a halogen bulb still in there, and the back has this LED, so it is not hyper flashing. So we answered both of our questions. Perfect. So guys, if you would like more content like this about the Ford Ranger and more accessories and stuff and add-ons and all that, go ahead, like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you want to see. Thanks for watching.